What is up, everyone? Welcome to Reality Room Podcast, episode 12, with Paul and Chris, bringing you the latest on Big Brother Canada 4, episode 18. Let's jump right into the episode.
Yes, guys, we're going to be talking about a lot of stuff today. We're going to be talking about the new head of household, which was Maddie, making some big moves. We're going to be talking about the have-not competition that has shocked one individual because she's never been on Slop. And we're also going to be talking about who the nominees are because we're getting to the nitty-gritty now.
Right.
Jury. We're in jury, guys. All right. So the episode starts off with Ramsey throwing the HOH.
Oh boy, Ramsey
Making himself useful. Way to go, Ramsey.
Although, the way I look at it, he knows that Jared has his back, sort of. They have like this sort of deal. Now, if Kelsey and Raul won, Ramsey would be in trouble. But if Jared was to win, it wouldn't be that bad for him.
Surprisingly, Ramsey is actually in a really good position right now.
Yeah,
I
he
feel
is.
Yeah.
Because everyone's going to go after Maddie before him.
Right. I don't know why, but whatever.
Because she wins.
So the competition starts, and Felipe gets out. I think Cassandra gets out, and it pretty much one question. I think like 6 people get out or something like that. It was ridiculous by one question. Maddie was the only one that got it right, so she's the head of household. Kelsey says Maddie doesn't like her, so obviously Kelsey, Maddie's gonna be targeting her this week.
And Cassandra also had that same worry as well.
Same mental.
Because if you guys remember from about a week and a half ago, when Maddie and Dallas were on the block together, Maddie said in her speech to save herself, she's like, Cassandra, your ass is grass. Beautiful speech.
Amazing. But after the head of household competition, she goes and hugs Rael and Jared, but not Kelsey. So that pretty much says a lot there with physical,
Kelsey's like, oh, she told you that you're safe, but not me? Well, fuck me then. I'm screwed.
Yeah, Kelsey.
And she knows it.
Come on, obviously. Just how it is. Obviously, Cassandra's terrified because the whole your ass is grass speech happened.
I mean, you can't really blame her. I mean, when someone tells you right to your face that you're their target, you kind of, when they win HOH, you're going to be worried about it. I mean, let's face it here.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Cassandra, you got to start playing this game.
Yeah, although a lot has changed since that day. And
because the trio has now been announced to the whole house, so now
and
obviously
reinstated.
Right, and they are now public enemy number 1.
Yes, public enemy number 1.
So we find out that going to Maddie's head of household room now. Now she has it with Ramsey. We found out that Maddie's actually a brunette.
Yeah, I mean, I was a little surprised by that.
Nice, Maddie. Awesome.
Good for you. I mean,
yeah. So she reads a letter. I forgot who the letter was from. I think it was from her mom or something like that.
I think it was from one of her parents. She said she talked about it with
she was crying
all the time. It's the classic HOH letter read. You can't blame people for crying this late in the game. Although I did make a comment early on when people cried.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. I laugh.
Well, it is what it is.
Nick and Felipe say that they trust Maddie. Like, they go and talk to Maddie, and
Although
they ask who the targets are, but then Maddie's like, anyone can be the target.
Exactly, and that's what's really surprising. Like, they show Nick and Felipe, they're like, yeah, we trust Maddie, and that's why we go to talk to her to see if we can get in her head, and they don't. They get nowhere.
No.
Like, they have the conversation with her, and Maddie basically says, listen, I want you all to be afraid this week.
I quote, she says that everything is even.
You have all lied to me equally, so that's why I'm not telling you who's going on.
And she also said it's an eye for an eye. Because everyone lied to her about,
Yeah.
Not telling her fucking anything for like weeks.
So what do you think about like that strategy? Not telling the house who your target is. Do you think that's wise? Do you think it's a bad
Well,
move
there's
for
two
her?
choices. She could either tell people who are...
Right.
Well, but she has told other people, like, she does want the brothers out at some point.
Yeah.
Moving on to the episode. But I feel like she doesn't have to... She's the head of household. Why is she the one that... Like, why would she get the blood on her hands and say who our targets are? Because it's going to... No, she can't play next week. So she has to, like, figure out, like, a way to maneuver her the best way possible with the information that she's getting, but she's not going to be, she's not going to be delivering information. She's just receiving everything right now.
Right. I think this is, like, a big difference between Maddie and Kelsey, at least in their gameplay. If you guys remember from last week when Mitch tried to call out Kelsey in front of everyone, Kelsey seemed to stumble a lot with her words. She was like, oh, my target is X, Y, who cares?
Yeah.
But Maddie's just like, listen, I'm not telling you who my target is. You'll find out when you find out. I want everyone to be afraid right now.
Good. That's exactly. I'm surprised Maddie's actually doing a really good job right now.
Yeah, she's kind of
She's
like
surprising me.
She's kind of being like, yeah, she's playing more strategic now.
Yeah.
A little more strategic.
I mean, Jared says that she's using her. I think it was Jared or the brother said that she's playing emotionally. I don't know who it was. I think it might have been Jared.
I think it was Jared.
Yeah.
Which she totally is. Like, if her strategy, if she put up like different people for strategy reasons,
Yeah.
You would know. But this is definitely emotions against Kelsey, and that's been very obvious.
Yeah. So Jared and Real Talk, Kelsey said pretty much that Kelsey should be worried because Kelsey and Maddie don't get along very well. I mean, for God's sakes, Maddie voted Kelsey out the first week.
Yep.
Let's be real here. Tim says that Cassandra is completely overplaying right now because she's over paranoid. She thinks she's going up on the block, and we have an alliance between Joel, Tim, and Cassandra that's being formed, and I think it's called the Freak Show Alliance.
Yeah, I think it's something along those lines. And to be honest, they're like, "Oh, no one's in the house that's going to suspect us." And I'm like, "Are you kidding me? Are you morons? Everyone in the house knows."
Yeah.
I mean, everyone knows Cassandra has a good relationship with Tim. Like, they know they're a duo.
And they all know that Cassandra has a good relationship with Joel.
Exactly. So it's so... I mean, come on,
I think it's ridiculous.
Cassandra's like, "Oh, no one's going to know about this. Everyone's going to be thrown for a loop."
Yeah,
I'm like, yeah, okay, Cassandra. What else you smoking?
Cheers to that.
What else you smoking, honey? Come on.
All right.
Next on the agenda.
Next on the agenda. Cassandra says now that she has to pretty much bite her tongue and stay a little low on the radar, like Joel last week.
Yeah.
Maddie and Tim talk, and Maddie is saying that Tim is her mentor.
A slip of the tongue, guys. A slip of the tongue.
God. How do you feel about that? Do you actually think that? Stupid question. Do you actually think Tim is actually mentoring Maddie?
No, Tim wants what's best for him and his alliance. Mostly for him, though.
I can't believe Maddie's saying that too, because Tim nominated Maddie for eviction.
Yeah.
So, and she almost went. So, Maddie, what are you saying in the DR? I don't know what you're doing.
I don't know if you guys remember from week one, but week one, Maddie was like, "Oh, I'm so done with Tim." And 3 weeks ago, back when Dallas and Maddie were still an alliance, she was like, "Oh, well, my targets are Mitch and Tim." So she jumps around so
She's a
quickly.
flip-flopper.
Yeah, she's a
flip-flopper.
flip-flopper. She doesn't have a set target, I feel. No. And maybe that's a good thing.
Also, I want to point out something because you said that you don't know where her targets are. I remember the very first episode we were watching those videos about the house guests, and one of the things that she said is she wants to go into the house with an open mind, and she doesn't really exactly have a strategy. She just wants to go by week by week.
Okay.
And I feel like that's being reciprocated within her head of household.
I guess that's exactly what she's doing then.
Week
by week.
Listen,
sure.
Maddie, you're doing a good job now. I don't agree about the whole entire Levita thing, but because Levita, I think Levita still would have worked with you at this point. Just saying.
He's still pissed about Levita. Just look at him wear that beanie. Just look at him.
Levita
sporting the technically Vanessa beanie that Levita also sported later on.
Yeah.
Before her time. Anyway, back to the episode.
We love you, Levita. We're never gonna forget it. In Dallas.
Are we getting up to the have-not competition yet? Not competition.
Before that, we have a funny scene. We have Rios in the pool.
Oh my god!
And the editors decided let's just let's get a couple of clips of Real flipping his hair in the pool,
right?
And we're gonna edit this in slow motion and make it really funny. And also Ramsey's there, but we don't find out till like 10 seconds after he flipping his hair.
What's the fucking point? I don't understand.
They just needed something to put in there. They always have the strategic moments, and then they have what do we get?
It's not even funny. It's like, okay, you want him to get his 10 seconds of fame. All Big Brother is doing is leading Raul on, making him think, okay, they're talking about my hair now, that everyone must love me at home. It's like, no. Oh my god. It's like Big Brother's being very bad to Raul right now. They're leading him on.
Those editors.
They're leading him on, making him think he's more popular than he is.
Come on. Get out of here.
Oh, boy.
Absolutely not.
No,
all right.
No bueno.
No bueno. Okay, but Ramsey is telling Maddie, and there's an argument between Maddie and Ramsey. Ramsey wants Cassandra out. Maddie's like, why are you telling me this? I don't want Cassandra out. Stop talking to me about this. This conversation's over.
Maybe
How do you feel about that?
Maybe she should go back to a week and a half ago. Week and a half ago. You just said you... I'm done with Maddie. I'm done with her. Okay? She's unpredictable. She's the real wild card. It's not Tim.
Yeah.
It's not Tim.
She's the wild card twist, guys. Stop expect the unexpected.
Tim's predictable in the face of Maddie.
Yeah.
Let's get real here.
Yeah.
So fun.
All right, let's get to the best part about the episode, which is the have-not competition. So pretty much, all the house guests have a certain amount of slop that they have to give, divided into each of everyone else's slop bowl.
Yeah, exactly.
So let's talk about who gave what to who.
And the three with the most become
the
the
new
have-nots
right.
for the week.
So Ramsey has
It's all
his bowl.
anonymous, by the way.
Yeah, they don't know. So Ramsey gives it to Nikki, Cassandra, Kelsey, Jared. Maddie gives most of it to Kelsey. The brothers give it to Cassandra and Jared. Cassandra gives it to Tim. Right back at ya. Tim gives it to Cassandra. Joel gives it to Raul and Kelsey. Jared gives it to Raul and Nikki. Kelsey gives it to Nikki. Raul gives it to Nikki. And this is all because Nikki has never been on slop.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Which
Nikki,
makes sense.
we find out from Tim that Nikki is not good with the whole slop thing.
Well,
she can't be having it.
She's just a general overreacting person in the first place. I mean, you see her like go crazy after. It's just so stupid. In my opinion, though, the three people that would be the most interesting on slop together, I think, would have been Raul, Cassandra, and Nikki. The three of them together. I think that would have been really, really funny. Unfortunately, we got Kelsey there too.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
Mm-hmm. What else we got? Okay, so Nikki puts slop in Raul and Kelsey's bowl, and we find out the results. Joel got nothing. Ramsey got a little amount, and we find out that Raul, Nikki, and Kelsey are all on slop. And Nikki says that now she has to starve for the week. She over-exaggerated, and she's self-combusting.
I don't mind sleeping on the floor.
Yeah, she said, I don't mind sleeping on the floor, but...
It's just the slop.
Yeah. So
Take it. I'm going ballistic.
I love that. That was just funny. And like it's so funny how they cut to Cassandra, she's just trying not to laugh, but
Yeah,
it's just oh my god, Nikki, you're
I love
the
Nikki's
best.
facial expressions.
And she's and then her DR sessions are really good too. I like them.
I also have good facial expressions.
Okay, so Maddie talks to Jared and says that pretty much Kelsey's a target, and it's nothing against him. Just Kelsey is
She's a mean
she's
girl.
a mean girl, pretty much.
She's the popular girl in high school that always made fun of Maddie. Oh, poor Maddie.
Yeah, but oh my god, poor Maddie. Oh, but we also find out that after that conversation, Jared and Ramsey, we found out from last week that they've been having a really good connection with each other on a personal level and a strategic level. And we see that when they're playing pool that they really want to work together. And Ramsey calls out, pretty much says to Jared, no offense, but Kelsey is holding you back. Kelsey is the one that's running this game. Kelsey is running Jared's strategic gameplay.
And Jared agrees, 100%. He's like, yeah, I completely agree with you. Totally.
And that's why... I'm not gonna lie, but for his game, Kelsey's better to go than Raul.
Yeah, for Jared's game, well, we said this weeks ago too, when Kelsey actually did leave.
Yeah, yeah.
But, definitely better.
Ramsey says, Ramsey says Kelsey's holding her back, and we get to a funny scene with Joel saying that he went to acting school in New York City.
And
why is he saying this?
And he got some girls'
And he got some girls' numbers there.
And let's say he's got a little game with the ladies of the female persuasion, and got a little pucker up lips for a good night kiss.
Nice, good job, Joel. Good for you. Cassandra says they're okay. So now Cassandra's talking about the girls being an endangered species. I feel like we're just repeating this whole week with Kelsey. The whole Kelsey Raul thing where she's talking about this again, about the whole endangered species thing. And now, I mean, it's kind of right.
There have been less girls in the house before than there have been than there would be if Kelsey leaves.
Yeah.
It would just be going back to 3.
Yeah.
They've already had 3. What do you want me to say? Come on, guys.
Mm-hmm. So Maddie is questioning Kelsey.
Yeah.
because Kelsey wants to talk about like working together, and she's saying that, oh, why are we this big trio in this house? Like, why can't we just like work together and squash everything like fresh all over again?
It looked like in this conversation, Maddie was just making excuses.
Yeah.
She was like, no matter what Kelsey said, she's like, oh well, I'm putting you up because people don't like you.
Yeah.
And then she's like, no, people do like us, and then Maddie's like, oh well, I'm putting you up.
Yeah, because she
people
said
do
because
like
Maddie was talking about like the personal connections that Kelsey's made within the whole entire house, and Kelsey's like, that has nothing to do with my game whatsoever. It actually kind of does. Like a personal connection with your house guest is a vital importance when you're playing the game of Big Brother, in my opinion.
Right, but Maddie said she didn't have personal connections, and then when Kelsey said she did, Maddie was like, "Oh well, because you do, I'm putting you up." It's just she's just looking for excuses, which I respect that you want to take out
A big threat,
a big threat,
especially a fucking trio.
Yeah, take out a trio.
All right,
Kelsey's
so
not really a big threat,
yeah, so let's just talk about Maddie's shortlist. She has Nick and Felipe.
Not surprising.
Not surprising, yeah. Nikki. Surprised about that.
Pawn, but that makes sense.
Yeah.
She's never been on the block either, has she?
Nope. And
She
there's
needs-
3 people who've never been on the block: the brothers, Tim, and Nikki.
Well,
That's gonna come up very soon. I feel like
there's always next week.
depending on who wins. And Kelsey and Jared are also on the shortlist too. But she says that the reason why Jared is on her shortlist is because if Jared is in the final 2 with Maddie, that Jared would beat her. Yeah.
No.
Maddie and Jared, really? You don't think so?
It's too early to decide. Like, she's deciding this, like,
She
40
feels like
days
it's a
until the
possibility that
finale.
it might be.
But, like, 40 days until the finale, like, it's irrelevant.
Well,
like,
they're in jury too. You have to realize that they're counting about the jury votes, and you know how it is.
I suppose.
It's thinking ahead, I guess. It's better than doing nothing.
it is a guaranteed 3 votes for Jared if he makes it to final 2. I will say that.
Right. Yeah.
Because he'll have his squad plus Mitch, you said.
Okay. So I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I really was not a fan of Maddie at all.
I'm still not a fan.
But her nomination speech, I actually really liked it.
Talk a little bit about that.
So she puts up Kelsey on the block and Jared on the block, and Kelsey's like, "Oh, I'm not surprised," and Jared's like, "Oh, well, whatever." Blah, blah, blah. And her speech was actually saying like, "This is not Lover's Paradise. We're here to play Big Brother," and yeah, and she pretty much says to the whole entire house that if I'm the final 2 of you, Jared, like I'm not gonna be able to win. And I mean, Maddie says they have to campaign against each other, and they were both really pissed off. And Jared's just like, "Nope, we're not. Nope, we're not campaigning."
friendship.
Yeah, that's what he said. And I'm like, Maddie, congrats, you're doing a good. I think her nominations were good. My opinion, I liked it.
It's because of these nominations because Maddie went from 19th to 10th on Jokers, and now 19th, 18th, and I believe 17th are all taken by Jared. Kelsey.
Yeah, it's so weird how it flip flops.
And like people are like, oh, bring Kelsey back into the house. She would be so good. She'll blow things up.
I do give her credit for the Mitch thing. That I give her credit for.
Although
now she's useless.
But Maddie was absolutely right. Kelsey said she would come back with an open mind, and she didn't.
Yeah.
She's still working with the same people.
Well, she wasn't working with Mitch anymore.
She wasn't working with Mitch in the first place. That was like a very.
Okay.
They started working closely after she left.
Yeah. So that is the episode.
Yeah. Okay.
So let's talk about live feed spoilers, and we are going to do predictions as well.
Yep. So you want to start off with who won the veto?
All right. So the veto winner is Jared.
That's right.
And Jared used the veto to save himself, and then Maddie named Raul as the replacement nominee. So we have, again, a Raul and Kelsey on the block.
Right. And that's,
second time now.
It's not that big of a surprise, I feel.
Yeah.
But I want to talk about a few
So the
things.
trio is completely gone. I don't think there's going to be any more buybacks. Now it's going to be interesting.
Thank God.
I know.
So, well, it might have turned into just a duo now. But let's talk a little bit about Kelsey and Jared. So this was before the veto ceremony. They were playing Spin the Bottle. Ooh. And, people had a little funny things to say on Twitter. I'll get into what Godfrey from BB Can 3 said a little later, which is actually really hilarious. But they were playing Spin the Bottle, and apparently it was Kelsey's turn or Nick's turn. I forgot whose turn it was.
Okay.
They spun the bottle, and Kelsey had to kiss Nick. And so they kissed in front of Jared, and Jared got pissed.
Really?
They had this huge fight about it for oh my God. For at least probably like an hour conversation. I was looking at it on Twitter. I was watching a little bit of it. It was just a little ridiculous. And people around the house, it was like out in the open. People around the house were listening to them. So that's when Tim, in the HOH room, Tim was up there, I believe, with Maddie and everyone else, and they all decided, listen, when Jared takes himself off the block inevitably and puts up Raul, we need to take Raul out because Kelsey is going to drive Jared crazy. Because they all acknowledge that it's Kelsey that's keeping Jared down. They all
which
know
totally
that.
makes sense. And I want to point out too, I watched this a really long time ago, but it was on the block with Spencer McRae. They did an interview with Vanessa, and Vanessa said that the reason why she voted out Julia over Liz was because Julia and Austin were not seen as a duo, but Liz and Austin still were, so they would both be targets. And I feel like in this situation, it's pretty much the exact same thing. If they get rid of Kelsey, Real and Jared are not going to be seen as a bigger duo, rather than Jared and Kelsey.
Yes.
So I feel like it's a good move to get rid of Raul now when you still have the chance, which is kind of funny because he was head of household last week, and now he's going home. And Mitch is going to be like clapping, like, thank God!
Mitch is going to be like, I know it.
I told you!
I told you! So, some other things. Apparently, I don't think Raul knows that he's going home yet.
Yeah.
So, Maddie was joking that they want to blindside him because apparently Raul thinks he's staying. So, it's going to be like a unanimous vote for him to go.
Oh, really? We haven't had one of those this season.
Yeah, I don't think...
Not one.
We haven't had one unanimous vote.
Not one unanimous vote.
I wouldn't mind one unanimous vote
if
it's for...
I think... Has there ever been a season where they've never had...
No, definitely not.
Oh my God.
It's always been... Actually, maybe...
I don't know. I can't think of any.
I can't think of any either. If there was, it ended like by the end at least.
Yeah.
So, let's see here. Do I remember? I can't really think of anything else for live feed updates. Do you have anything?
Not really. Other than who Maddie and Ramsey were making out.
Right, Ramsey. Also, Kelsey and Jared ended up making up after that little fights that they had. Whatever.
Yeah.
And I guess Maddie is done with her boyfriend. So, Maddie's boyfriend, if you're watching this, I'm so sorry for you.
But Maddie made out with... Didn't Maddie also make out with Nick too?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you could have argued that was for strategy. Maddie's boyfriend.
Oh my God, Maddie's boyfriend. For the love of God, go somewhere else.
Peace, dude.
Why doesn't Ramsey notice this too? Does Ramsey not know that Nick made out with Maddie?
I don't think she cares. He cares.
All right.
Well, she's
We
done.
got predictions.
I don't know.
Let's just do the predictions.
All right, predictions for the week.
So let's talk about who we think is going to go home. I know we were talking about that now. I believe there's 7 people voting.
Yeah.
There's 7 people voting. They only need 4 votes to get somebody out of the house. So if we are thinking that Real is going to go out, who are the definite 4 people? Jared is one. Mm-hmm. Who's the second one, you think?
That's a definite?
A definite.
There are no... That's the thing.
Cassandra would probably vote Real out because she did it before.
Yeah, but... Okay, yeah, that's fair. Okay.
And I think it was... Who else voted out Real instead of Kelsey during that? I remember it was... Fuck, I don't remember.
Yeah, I think it was a 3...
I definitely know... Yeah.
I don't remember.
I definitely know it was Cassandra, Jared, and maybe the brothers.
Might have been the brothers.
Sorry, guys. I'm not...
I think it was the brothers.
Yeah. So I think those 3 are probably going to vote out Real.
Okay.
And the last one, probably...
Tim.
Maybe, yeah.
Because Tim said that Kelsey's keeping him down. So,
Yep.
Although I think it will be a unanimous vote this week for the first time. Although anything could happen. We're shooting this on Monday.
I think Nikki's going to vote out Kelsey, just my opinion. No, Ramsey's going to vote out Kelsey.
Oh, yeah. Okay, Ramsey's going to vote. No, wait, I don't know. Ramsey and Maddie have like a close thing. So, well, we'll see.
We'll find out. I don't think it's going to be unanimous.
I
love non-unanimous.
I think it'll be unanimous. So let's now predict who's going to win HOH next week.
It's hard to say who's going to win HOH because you don't know what the competition is. I hope that it is someone who hasn't been HOH yet. A lot of people are saying that Nikki should win HOH.
Not going to happen.
But it's not going to happen. I don't think Cassandra's going to win it either. I have a feeling it's probably going to be either Ramsey or the brothers.
Yeah, I was gonna say the brothers as well. They have to win one.
Yeah, they gotta win one in there.
If they don't win, they're going home. In my personal opinion, I think the four, whoever stay, I think the four lovebirds will band together and make a Final Four deal. That's what I personally think.
Yeah, but like we have so many alliances going on, so many deals that are being thrown out there. I mean, anything is up for.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is a great season, by the way. I'm loving. Probably one of the best seasons I've ever seen. And now let's get on to Reality Room News.
Ooh, so some reality room news, you say? What's on
Yeah.
the agenda today, Chris?
Oh boy, we got a lot to talk about for Reality Room News. Mostly some Big Brother 18 stuff.
Okay.
As usual.
So,
So, Big Brother 18 Premiere Bash has been announced from Missy Z, Julesy, mostly people from BigBrotherGroup.com.
sweet.
And it's gonna Big Brother 18 is gonna be 2 hours long, and it's going to be the party's gonna be on 26th Street, 122 West, at
Jesus,
the Ainsworth.
that is a interesting location. Very.
Do you know that location?
It's pretty inconvenient to get
Yeah?
to.
Oh, okay.
We just got to travel uptown a lot. Okay, anyway.
Oh
sorry.
yeah, I figured it was mostly uptown. But we have some confirmed house guests that are definitely gonna be there. Do you want to hear what those are?
Yeah, sure.
All right, so we got Johnny Mac. John McGuire is going to be there. Pretty cool. We got Liz and Julia, the twins. The Nolan twins are going to be there.
Ooh, well, the other twins going to be there too?
That'd be funny. We have James Zinkane from season 9, which is this season of couples. We have Gina Marie,
Okay.
one Staten Islander. JoJo, Spatafor from season 14, second Staten Islander. We have Alex Caldonato from season 9, the third Staten Islander. We got a lot of Staten Islanders. All the Staten Islanders are going there. Oh, yeah.
Let's go Staten Island is like the party.
Yeah. We got Adam Pock, Michelle Costa, Carol Juris. She's from season 8. She was the first person that got out.
Oh,
Remember?
yes.
Yeah. Whatever. Damn Kel. We have Eric Stein from season 8 as well.
Oh, I love Eric.
Eric is the best.
He looks so different now.
Yeah. More jacked. But,
Very dark.
yeah. Michelle Meridi from season 4. That was the season of exes.
Oh my god.
I know. It was a weird season.
That was definitely more reality.
Oh my god. Yeah, but that's all I have for people that are going there. But let's talk about the cash price.
Ooh, so how much does this actually cost, Chris?
Well, it depends on what type of ticket you actually get, because there's 2 tickets that you can get on. I believe the date is April 29th on a Friday.
April 20th.
Yeah.
Wow,
So there's the
Pretty
first.
soon, actually.
So one ticket is $45.
And is that the cheaper one?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Second one is $95.
Oh boy, I don't have that kind of money. I mean, yeah, we totally have that kind of money.
But however, let's talk about the different prices, the difference between like the two of them. So
Okay.
the $95 one is from you go there from 5 o'clock to 11 o'clock.
Okay.
It's a really long time. You get
shabby.
you're pretty much the VIP. You are the VIP. You get to talk to
For the 95 one.
yeah. You're the
Okay.
VIP for the 95 one.
Okay.
You get a personal one-on-one meet and greet with all the house guests. You have to go to an open bar and buffet dinner.
Open bar.
Open bar.
So the food's free then. Well,
Yeah,
well,
food
I mean,
and
well,
drinks
you pay
are free.
You pay $95, so
Yeah.
how free is it?
And you also get a limited edition BB18 T-shirt.
Okay, that doesn't sound.
That sounds pretty good. And if you get the VIP one, you get to go there 2 hours before that. And you get to hang out with the house guests, and you get like a wristband thing, I believe, and you get the chill thing. That's cool. I would like to be a VIP for this.
Okay.
The reason why I feel like it makes complete sense as to why the ticket is so much money is because of there was a big turnout last time. The tickets were like $25 to get in, and there was way too many people. Way too many people. Like a lot.
Sorry.
Hey, damn it! Fuck. All right, but yeah. So if you get the $45 one, I would just like because it's gonna be next Friday. They're gonna have these tickets just 12 o'clock at midnight. Get on that.
So wait, so they have an open bar for the $45 one too?
No,
Okay, so it's only the 95.
I think it's only the $95 one from what I saw. Oh yeah, and you get free food if you get the $95 one. So it's an extra. It's an
Yeah.
extra $50, but I would pay the extra $50 just for that. Because you know what?
Maybe.
Why pay $45 when you can pay $95? If you pay $45, you're gonna wish you want. You know what I mean?
You worded that weirdly, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
why get
it all
the
depends.
why get only some of the incentives where you can get all the incentives?
exactly.
So guys, do you, and maybe we'll see you there. Wink, wink.
Yeah, I would like to see a lot of super fans that go there too.
Yeah, anyone that's interested, let us know in the comment section. Maybe we can all meet
tell
up.
us. Yeah, maybe we all can maybe I'll drive there. Maybe who knows? Maybe go carpool. Maybe do something before that.
Yeah.
Maybe bring something along too. Maybe we bring the Big Brother board game too. We have a lot of. Make this really really fun.
Okay.
But yeah. So it's at the Ainsworth. I don't exactly know where that is. It's just on 29th. Something within Uptown.
That's so far.
No, it's not. Times Square's further than that.
No, it's not, idiot.
29th Street and 40.
Oh, it's 29th. Oh, I thought you said 129th.
No,
I was like,
God, no. Paul!
I was like, holy
Damn
shit.
it. Shit. God, no.
I was like, 129.
26th Street. 122 West. 26th Street is what I meant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Okay, well, what avenue, do you know?
I don't know. I'll look it up later.
All right. Well,
I'm sure it's not far. I'll walk avenues.
like 6 or 7.
Yeah, something like that. Second piece of news I have is a big one for Big Brother 18 casting. According to, I believe it's called the Inquisitor, we're gonna have a what the fuck does this say? 1, 2.
Spit it out, Wallace.
2.
Spit it out.
Okay, so we're gonna have a 2-day premiere. There's gonna be, I believe, Battle of the Block is not happening this year because they changed it up a lot. It's not 3 nights anymore. It's 2. It's only 2.
What?
Yeah. So it's completely changed. According to this website, there's going to be 30 players on premiere night. There's going to be 30 super fans on premiere night, and they all have to compete to get inside the Big Brother house.
Oh my god.
And they're all going to be super fans.
That is so crazy.
And I am excited because according to Inquisitor, Cass has said that they will not have recruited players. No recruited players. All super fans.
Wow.
How fucking amazing is that?
That is a twist.
To make this more credible, Austin Madison, I think that's how you pronounce his last name, from last season of Big Brother, he was on Big Brother 17, said that inside sources said that Big Brother 18 will be, according to him, half All-Stars and half new players. Can't believe we got that. Got this juicy stuff going on. I'm excited. Also, he also stated that they didn't have, and I said this before, they didn't have enough good game players to make it a full All-Star season. So they did half newbies. I called this. Well, I said it.
That's because they brought back old people before,
Yeah. So, and you can find Austin saying this stuff and confirming it on iHeartRadio. I believe it's on Mostly Sport on iHeartRadio, and skip to the 82-minute meter, whatever the fuck it's called.
Coolio.
And my last piece of news is that the end of casting is coming. It's upon us. We have one last casting call. I believe it's on Saturday. It's in Ohio from 12 to 2. I don't know exactly.
Any Ohioans
take
a trip down.
How do you feel about this whole casting process? I feel like it didn't even happen. I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird feeling. Weird.
Well,
how fat? They just quick.
We've been talking about it for a few weeks now, so it didn't go as quickly as we thought.
Yeah.
I think you went to your casting call week 2.
Yeah, the second casting call that was announced.
Yeah, that was 4 or 5 weeks ago.
It feels like it's been shorter. I don't know why.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, I guess. But yeah. So that is what I have for casting news. Also, for all those people who thought that Julia was single, she's not single anymore. She has a boyfriend. Just wanted to point that out.
Oh, who?
I have no idea what his name is. I just saw on Snapchat that she has a boyfriend now.
Okay, good for her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any news I have? All I know is Sequester is coming out with their second season, and they're still taking applicants at the moment. What else do I have for any more news? No. I'm gonna keep you guys updated every single week with this Big Brother 18 premiere bash.
Yep.
And that's pretty much it. Reality Room news.
All right, guys. So I guess they'll end the episode. Episode 12, Reality Room Podcast. Until next time, guys. Well, please like, comment, and subscribe. But until next time, guys, peace.
Later, Gator! And